Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing with some new makeup as well as the Mandalorian, the Child palette from Colourpop. Alright, it has been a hot minute since I have sat down here and filmed. Probably a week and a half. I've been doing a lot of vlogging just because it's been easier than having to actually like sit down here during nap time and do this while the boys are asleep. But real quick, look at this shirt. How cute is this from Maurice's? I got it because I love the sleeve and like it's baggy but then it tapers right here. So I love that. I know I keep saying I'm going to do a plus size clothing haul from Maurice's and then it never happens, but I really want to do it. The only thing is, for me, it's not like I bought all of these things in one go. I get like a few pieces here and there, but I still think it would be helpful for people, for other women who are plus size like me, to see how things fit. So I'm thinking about like gathering all my stuff that I've bought here in the last 4 or 5 months from Maurice's and doing a haul, because the prints may not be available, but the styles of shirts are available. So you can see how that style of shirt would fit. Like I said, necessarily the print may not be available. So I have primed my eyes with my Milani, sorry, there's something in my eye, Milani eyeshadow primer, and then my Wet n Wild Brulee. Check this out. I've actually hit pan on something. I know, you're impressed, I'm impressed. Also, I've tried to kind of decorate for Christmas back here, and I've got my little sign right here. I tried to turn the light on, but when you turn it on, it basically just like blinds it. Like you can't really see it because of the light. So anyway, let me get one more sip of coffee. Decided to try to rock a bun today. It's like I'm progressively, as my hair gets longer, I'm able to take my bun higher. So today we've got quite a few things to play with. One item that we're going to play with is the new Star Wars The Mandalorian Colourpop palette. This is the Child. I got this today. I did already pop it open and swatch it, so I'll insert that for you here. The first thing that I noticed about this is it's considerably weighty in comparison to some of their other palettes. I don't necessarily know why that is. Like even holding this 9-pan palette next to this 16-pan palette, this is considerably heavier. Not that that has anything to do with the shadows. I mean, it doesn't. It was just odd how heavy this feels in comparison to another palette of theirs that has more shadows. So anyway, we are going to be playing with this today. Look how cute. I think these colors are going to look great with my hair. And then I have the Soap Styler from Revolution. We've got some new lashes from Colourpop. We've also got a new shade of the Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipstick, which you know is probably my favorite. I've got this from Flower Beauty. I don't know if we're going to play with it. We potentially might. This is their Warrior Glitter Shadow in the shade Camo. We're also going to be trying out the Stilla One Step Corrector in Kitten. And for foundation from Flower Beauty, did anybody else notice they've rebranded? They're no longer like Flower Beauty, it's Flower by Drew. Has anybody else noticed that? But we have the Get Real Serum Foundation. So let's get started. Okay. Oh, sorry, I know I'm trying to keep my bangs up, but okay, so I'm looking at this Soap Styler. Now my question is, I don't really have enough brow to just leave it my brow. Like I need product. So do you put product in first, then soap brow them? Or do you soap brow them and then put product in? So here is my Soap Styler. Yeah, this is the only problem. When I got it out of the package, it literally just fell out like boop. And it comes with this little like toothbrushy looking thing. I don't know. I used this and I didn't. Okay, we're just gonna experiment. So I'm not going anywhere. So let's grab a brow pencil. All right, so I just grabbed out my Wet n Wild in Blonde, right? Taupe. So in one eyebrow, we're going to go ahead and put product in first. Or we're going to go ahead and put brow Oh my gosh. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You're coming with me here. You get it. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my Milani Make It Last and just spray it. Alright, so for this eyebrow with no product in it, we're going to use this brush. So I am just running it back and forth. And then we're going to style up my brows, I guess. I feel like a lot of the soap, yeah, is getting stuck in the brush versus in my brow. Okay, maybe I need to cut my brow hair some more. Okay, so there's that. Now, on this eye, I am going to take that spoolie. Here is a spoolie that, has less product on it. So now I'm going to rub the spoolie into the soap and try the soap on this side with the spoolie. I don't really like either side, to tell you the truth. Now let's go in and put some brow pencil on this side that already has the soap brow in it and see how it does, how it disperses. Okay, so just looking at the brow pencil product, I do think it looks better on this side, having put it in after the soap brow product. That side definitely looks better. However, I don't really think I like either side as far as the soap brow style. Like, I'm already just wanting to brush my brows down how I normally do them. Okay. Oof. I'm not liking the brows. I honestly don't like my brows on either side, if I'm being honest. This side looks better having put the brow soap in first, then the brow pencil color. But as far as the style, I can't leave my brows up like that. Like, it just looks weird. So anyway, if you're going to put color in, I suggest doing it after doing the soap. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna be for me. So I'm gonna try to fix my brows real quick and I'll be back. Okay, I think also the problem is that was taupe where I've been using ash brown, so it just looks off, but that's okay. All right, so let's get into the star of the show here. This is the Mandalorian, the Child palette from Colourpop. I'm really excited about this. I think they did a really nice job on the shades of the glitter. My only issue is, like, this one, Precious Cargo, kind of looks weird in the pan, as well as the Force. Like, they just kind of look weird, but I mean, it's really not a big deal. It is nice that this has a mirror in it. So, I guess we will start with just like a Tatooine, which is the shade right here. And we will use that in the crease. I'm sitting here like, okay, do something that not everybody's gonna do, but honestly, with these colors, like, you kind of just see what to do, and I think, you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's put this up here. Also, speaking of Colourpop, Raw Beauty Christie, on the day that this arrived, launched her collaboration called Into the Woods, and specifically her palette at Foresight. Of course, I couldn't pass it up. It was just too pretty. It was just too pretty. I love it. So that'll probably be here in 2 to 3 weeks. And I got the Super Shock in the shade Like a Moss, and then the lip gloss in the shade Glacier. Now though, I wish I'd gotten an eyeliner, because I ordered a Sunnyvale, something brown with this, and it wasn't in stock, so I didn't end up getting it. Okay, there's that. I kind of want to do like that gradient of the shimmers like I did with the Honey palette, where I followed Raw Beauty Christie. So let's go in with Babyface. Also tomorrow, brushes are getting washed. Saturday is for cleaning your brushes. Alright, so going into Babyface, again, this green in the middle, which is one of the main reasons I bought this palette. So I'm going to put it here, tilt it up. That is honestly taking no time at all to build up the color, which is just crazy. Okay, and then in the outer part, I want to put a little bit of Float Your Crib. We're just going to pack this on in the outer V. Okay, so now I am going to apply some NYX glitter glue. I think I need a new brush. This one's getting a little out of shape. Okay, now I'm going to apply from lightest to darkest. And I'm using this brush from Lamora. It's a small shader from Amazon. And so I'm going to start with the shade, I think I'm going to say Precious Cargo for in the inner corner. So I'm going to start with the shade Right Hand Mando. Gosh, these names are so cute. Oh, that took nothing to build that up. Holy cannoli. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Sipping Soup. And then I'm going to go in with the shade, it's not technically a shimmer, it's like a glitter matte, whatever that's called. I'm going to go in with the shade Little Frog and blend that into the dark green. Oh, okay, I'm going to mix Little Frog with the Force, just like a little tippy tap right there. Okay, let's clean up this fallout. I'm on my last wipe. I have to put wipes on the grocery list this week. Or shopping list. I guess it's not technically a grocery. Well, it's not technically. It's not. Okay, so now what I want to do is go back in to the shade Babyface and just blend above those glittery shades just a little bit. And then I'm going to build up the Float Your Crib shade just a little bit more again out here in the outer corner. Oh yeah. Okay. Then I'm going to take just a little bit of Brulee and blend up here. All right. And I think that's going to be it for the top of the eyes. I'm excited to do the bottom. I have this olivey green liner from NYX I'm thinking about using. It's in the shade All Time Olive, so we may work that in. But I'm going to do the other eye. I'll probably go ahead and do some Kiss lash glue, and then I'm going to attempt these falsies in the shade Chicha. Let me show you these before I put them on. Aren't those gorgeous? So we're going to attempt these lashes as well, and I'll be right back. I am not proud of how long that took me, and it still isn't where I want it. Like this side, I somehow am able to go like this more, where this side I go in straight more. Even though I did this eye, let me bring in, I did this eye 3 times, and I still am having a hard time getting the inner corner to stick. Is it me? Is it error? Is it user error? It very well could be. If it's user error, I understand. Okay, so you definitely want to look at this lash over this one, because I think this one gives you a better example of how this lash would look. And again, this was in the shade or the style Chicha. And I did end up cutting the very corners off the inner corner. Like, look how much nicer that one looks than this one. Why I can't get this eye to do what this eye does. But anyway, so let's look at the eyeshadow. I love it. I love the gradient. I think that's one of my favorite ways now to do eyeshadow when I have a bunch of shimmery shades. We're gonna have to move on because let's be honest, as soon as this is over, these are coming off because they don't match. Even though I tried so hard. You would be so proud of me. I tried so hard. Like, this side just looks so much better. And look, and already the inner corner is coming back off even though I just glued it down. I just glued it back down and the inner corner will not. That side looks so much more dramatic than this side. It's the same lash. It's just how I'm applying it. For some reason, I cannot apply lashes on this side. And I even like purposely told myself like angle it up. And it still doesn't look the same. And I ripped it off and tried it 3 times. So, your guess is as good as mine as to why that side always looks so much better. I'm literally getting angry. I'm about to rip it off and try it again. Because this side looks so much better. This side looks so much better. It looks a crap ton fuller. Alright. One more time. I physically cannot sit here and do that anymore. Still doesn't look the same. I don't know what I'm doing different that this side looks so much fuller. I physically can't sit here and do that any longer. So let's go ahead and move on to face. I already sprayed with my Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glowy Spray. So I was watching Sabrina and she was talking about this Stilla Kitten Corrector being the same as the Revlon Prime Plus Brightening and Skin Tone Evening Makeup, Skincare, and Primer. Whew, that's a mouthful. So I happen to have this. I got this a long time ago with coupons. Never tried it. So when she said that these were dupes, I thought, let's give it a shot. I can't get over my lashes, how they don't look this. Alright, anyway, well, how do I get this? There we go. Okay, so on this side, we're going to do the Revlon Prime Plus. On this side, we will do the Stilla One Step Corrector in Kitten. So I'm just going to do, here we go, about that much. Okay, so it's definitely not the same color, obviously. It smells like orange. It smells like oranges. So there is that side. Again, that was the Revlon Prime Plus. Let me wipe my hands. Okay, so on this side, we're going to do the Stilla. Okay, so you see the mix of the blue, red, and green. This is a lot silkier than the Revlon, for sure. So let's give that a minute, and then we will see what we think. So I don't think I'm going to go in with the flower glitter shadow. So let me go ahead and swatch it for you. Again, this is in the shade Camo. So it's green with this beautiful gold reflect. And I think if you sheer that out, I like it even more. Want to do that. So we will play with that another time. So I deal with a lot of redness. I mean, honestly, I do. I used to constantly correct, but now I just don't really bother with it. So let's look. Something has glitter in it unless that's left over from the eyeshadow. Okay, I don't think that that glitter is from these. It's from something else. But honestly, looking at my face, it looks pretty even. I will say there is an odd itchy sensation on this side, so that's not great. Yeah, this side's got covered in glitter. So I don't know what that is that I got on my hands, but somehow I have glitter all over this side. So just ignore that because that's not coming from the primers at all. I don't know, I think I look pretty well even on both sides. Like I said though, the only issue is this side I do feel a little itchy, like I want to scratch. So let's hope that nothing bad happens there. I did get out a new Wet n Wild blender. This is just like their standard pink one. This was just from the Fantasy Makers collection, which is why it's orange. So again, we're going to try the Flower Get Real Serum Foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain L1. There is one lighter shade in this. Now, what this is reminding me of is obviously my other serum foundation, which is Whew. This is from The Ordinary. This is their serum foundation in the shade 1.1 Neutral, Fair Neutral. However, when I use this, I do feel that it is a little more yellow than neutral. So here is that. Let me swatch the flower one next to it. When I did this last time, I do feel that the flower serum foundation in Porcelain is a little more pink than the Fair Neutral from The Ordinary. Yeah, so here is Flower. Here is The Ordinary. It seems like the Flower one is quite a bit more liquidy, more radiant. So this is the one we're going to try out today. So I am just going to go in onto the back of my hand with one pump, and we're just going to go straight in with the Beauty Blender. I feel like with this type of foundation, that is how we're going to get the best results. Oh, the claims on this are medium buildable coverage, natural radiant finish. I don't know if I would call that medium. Let's see if we can build it up at all. Which again, this is a brand new Beauty Blender or makeup sponge, so it may be soaking up more of the product than normal. So I am now on, I would say that that's 2 full pumps so far for this side. Definitely radiant. Don't know if I'm agreeing with medium buildable coverage. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Alright, so I would say that that was probably 2.5, 3 full pumps to get my full face. Definitely natural, definitely radiant. I do not agree with medium coverage. Buildable, maybe with a brush, but I really don't want to take it that extreme. So far I am liking it though. It looks very nice, very natural. Definitely can still see my skin coming through, can still see some redness on my cheeks. So I don't know what I think about this yet. I think it's going to come down to the wear test today, which I am going to try to do on this. Okay, so let's keep working on this face. I am going to do the rest of my face, and then we will finish up the eyes, and we have a lip product to play with. Okay, so I'm going to try something. This may be a mistake, but I'm actually going to try, let's see. Yeah, I'm actually going to take some of this as my highlighter, and that's the shade Precious Cargo. Yeah, it's just straight up glitter. So let's take a little bit on the nose and the Q-hood up. And then for the lower bit, let's see. Yeah, we're going to put this in the waterline. Again, this is from NYX, and this is the shade All Time Olive. It's one of their Epic Wear liner sticks. Okay, let's attempt to put this in the waterline. Okay, so there's that. Then below it, I am going to take the shade Float Your Crib very close to the lash line, like. So going in with Float Your Crib. All right, and then below that, we're gonna go in with just like a tattooing. Okay, and then for inner corner, we're going to go in with Precious Cargo and as the brow bone highlight. Okay, now let's do some bottom mascara. Just going in with the Revlon So Fierce mascara. Alright, to line my lips, I'm going in with my Colourpop Lippy Pencil in BFF. Alright, and then for lips, we are going in, this is like from that Baroque collection or whatever. This is the shade Ingenue. And yeah, let me swatch it for you. I like the gold top. Let me swatch Buttercup next to it. Same formula. So here is Ingenue. Here is Buttercup. It's much more pinky. And I think we just need some spray. And I believe that is the full face. Alright, so I don't know where I put it already. I'm lost. Alright, so I am definitely loving this palette. These colors are right up my alley. Ignore the green I got in the glitter there. It's because I mixed those two shades. But this eye look is awesome, minus all the extra eyeliner that kind of went everywhere. Definitely this with the All Time Olive in the waterline. Perfection. I am loving this palette. Definitely. It's a really good color story. Like even this brown, which honestly I thought was a red when I first looked at it, but I think this is great. This is perfection. The soap brow, not really my thing. I don't like the look of it, and mine kind of fell out of the pan the first day that I had it. So the lashes are beautiful. I just wish that I could do them. Again, it's user error. Like this side looks gorgeous. This side looks a little messed up. As far as the primers, honestly, I didn't see that big of a difference, except that this side with the Revlon was itchy, but that has gone away. Hopefully I don't have any type of reaction to it. And then as far as the foundation, let's take a close-up look. Yeah, it actually looks really nice. Very radiant, very natural. I feel like it is on the same scale as the Ordinary with just a touch more radiance, and I actually like the color of this better for me. However, these are double the price. This one was like $14, which I got coupons on it, so it actually was free. But retail, this is like 14 or 15. This is about 7. So they both are 1 fluid ounce. So just be mindful of that. But yeah, it is, what time is it? So it's about 1 o'clock. So I will try to keep this on till about 9. So that'll be an 8-hour wear test. The lashes will probably be gone, let's be honest. But yeah, so here is this full face. And again, the star of the show is definitely this palette from Colourpop. It is beautiful, great quality. I am loving the gradient of the green glitters. The colors blended beautifully. This baby face shade is perfection. So yeah, honestly, the whole palette is great. The only color we didn't dip into was this super dark brown, which I will do. That's honestly, if I don't have lashes and I'm not using that Kiss lash glue liner, I will do brown as my eyeliner with that shadow shade. So I will see you back here in a little bit. So I started editing this video and realized I did not do a wrap up of the foundation. So here's what my face looks like. It is 7:55. As you can see, it has worn off on my nose, my cheeks, and my chin. It looks very nice on my forehead. So what I'm thinking is, if I would wear this again, which I probably will because I really like the color, I would try it with something like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, or for me personally, I would use the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer, which is a great dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip, but is more hydrating, to give it something sticky to stick to, especially here on my cheeks, my nose, and my chin. I think something like this that would give, or any type of primer that would give a bit of stick, a bit of grip, would definitely help that serum foundation with longevity. It wore exclusive. It wore beautifully. I mean, my forehead looks great. Like, the wear and the finish of it is great. Just the longevity wasn't very long, which I didn't expect it. Look, sorry, I fell asleep. I didn't expect it to be super long with the type of foundation it was, but I definitely think some type of gripping primer would help. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.